Jason Holt, thanks for sitting down with TalkToDrivers.com.
Thanks for having me.
How old were you when you started racing?
14.
What do you hope your racing future holds?
You know, since I was a little kid, I've always dreamed of Indy. Logically, the way the IRL is in Indy racing, it's not likely, so now I just want to be a sprint car driver.
What has been your most memorable moment in racing today?
Man, there's so many of them. I don't know how to pick. You know, my dad owned some USAC cars in the late 90s. Tracy Hines drove for him, and him and I have always had words and kind of messed with each other. Well, we got to run side by side at Kokomo one night for a good 15 laps, and that's probably one of my most memorable.
Of the old school drivers, who would you like to compete against? Name at least three.
Jan Opperman, number one. That guy is my hero. He's everything I try to base my life off of, his beliefs, how he interacted with people. Not to mention, you don't get much better than that guy. He was a legend. I'd have to say, well, there's a lot. You know, definitely AJ Foyt back in the Watson days, without a doubt. And then I'd have to say maybe even possibly Andretti or man, I don't know. There's just so many good greats that are somebody to race with. You know, I could pick just three.
What do you do for relaxation away from the track, non-racing related?
I ride my bike a lot. I've got a supermoto bike. I go out and ride with Thomas Meserol, and then you know, in the wintertime I snowboard a lot, work out a lot.
What are your racing goals?
I'd have to say my goals now are just to be happy running sprint cars, just to run every week, you know, and possibly make a living at it, not have to work a real job and just work on cars and go racing every week.
What has been your most amusing, embarrassing moment in racing today?
Most amusing and embarrassing? Man, there's so many of those, you couldn't pick just one, but I'd have to say, you know, at Gas City, I was running third and just by myself spun out. I was working on second, just spun out by myself. Nobody helped me. Man, that just doesn't get any worse than that.
Are there races or tracks you want to run that you have not?
Come on, you gotta get it. I can't pick.
I'd like to go out west. I'd like to run Paris, Manzanita, especially. But other than that, you know, Eldora and Terre Haute, I've ran them. I've ran everywhere I needed to. Other than out west.
How did you get your start in racing?
My dad, he's owned sprint cars and champ cars, midgets from the 60s and 70s for a long time, so naturally he got me into go-karts when I was 14. Just started from there.
Do you have a favorite racetrack?
Gas City by far. It doesn't get any better than that place. The owners, the way the track's always prepared, and the racing. Every Friday night, there's nowhere else that's more competitive than Gas City. You've got to be on the pipe.
Thanks for sitting down with TalkToDrivers.com.
Thank you very much.